Conference matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the
wire. Oh, I got a block. Block to the receiver, bro.
Really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give to Davis. Continuing to churn and move.
I could have kept him outside if I wanted to.
It's down at the 48.
Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
I just pressed the button. I'm fucking tired. Whatever, bro. Okay.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the
Nigga made me wait all fucking night. You want to play at fucking midnight.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Bro, come on, bro.
He leaves it with the back. And
On the fucking play. Niggas, I got all night.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. Inside the 30.
Where the fuck did he come from? Bro, where the fuck did he come from?
Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Defense is about
You guys got to block, bro.
offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody
You got to block, bro.
You could tell the defense, everyone was right.
I get it's Florida State, but you got to block, bro.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw.
This nigga ran drags,
he has his big target, the tight end,
and I was literally
across the field on the drag.
in a drag
Nice
stopper.
play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's got him.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air.
Bro, there's no way he held up.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not the
This plays like that pisses me off. There's no fucking way he held onto the ball.
Sometimes it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides the back on the option to give. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the back.
Bruh.
There we go.
I'm right there, bruh.
Picks up the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
I'm right there, bro.
Man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now
oh, shit.
4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll ride Davis here. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down the 14-yard line.
I'm coming out here with at least 3 points. I don't care.
by the run.
For
Stopped
sure.
at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Now the toss. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I don't care. I'm gonna wear inside zone the whole time, not throwing the football.
Tight end now in motion. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement in their into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tigers. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Berry. Get it out on the screen.
Oh, bro.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk point.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get
Bro.
the field throw right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Good shit.
Fires to the tight end. Push down for the tackle.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If
Put somebody else
to
in.
do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback.
That's it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Knowles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO,
Oh, shit.
right, trying to convert. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Back to pass on second down.
It didn't say he was gonna let him do that route. It didn't. This game, it literally told him. It literally told me he was running a whole different route. That's why I didn't throw it the first time. This stupid fucking game. This stupid fucking game. It told me he wasn't gonna run that route.
Critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely...
Oh my God, I got stuck on the D lineman. I got stuck on the fucking D lineman, bro.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches.
Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of
bro.
ways. Just head into the
Oh my fucking God.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Manning. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues.
2 timeouts.
Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dome. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground.
Oh, somebody dropped the ball. I should have ran the ball.
This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
I'm mad at myself because I feel like that was a dumb third down call.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready.
Breaks into the open, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Pulls and fires complete. He'll take it up.
Ford is sorry, bro.
They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
You're sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still
I don't hold you, bro. You just sorry, bro. I don't care how fast you are. You sorry.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it to the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Scanning the field, it's Berry. That's caught. It's Sampson.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right.
Oh.
It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19.
Now he's running crosses.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Fires to the tight
God, bro, just fucking get off your block.
Shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Terry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive.
Bro,
And this will be
what?
a big hit there, forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there.
Like, bro, what?
And really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged out of the air. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Manning. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Oh, my.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's going to take off. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Damn block for me.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out
I'm
of this
ready for this
crowd.
game to be over. I'm fucking tired.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Might be changing the route. Toss sweep right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. A little screen to the running back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
I feel like this is the wrong
just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in the first down and more. Turns out
I didn't know who to guard.
they moved the chains on 4th down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Give to the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
We just can't
I think
score.
the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Davis. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed on the outside, it's Davis. He's not even going to get close, knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
Injury timeout is crazy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Just don't throw a pick, bro.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down and lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back.
Just don't throw a pick, bro.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Under fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it.
frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Barry. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Gibson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He gets out of bounds and, more importantly, picks up the first down. Clock stopped as the drive continues. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Last chance coming up. Here's a throw downfield late.
Oh, shit.
They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.
Fuck out of here.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.